I got to tell you, just talking about this product in the newsroom, I still think there's this gap in understanding about why someone would need self-custody of their crypto, especially if they're buying crypto as an investment rather than using it to buy and sell things. So what's the use case here for those people?
Well, I think, the question I always ask is, if not self-custody, why crypto? What really is the innovation? I think for the very base level, if you think about the revolution of the internet, that was this revolution where information became free. It moved around more freely. So what's the revolution of blockchains? The revolution really is digital ownership. So security and custody is important. Wherever you have your digital value, you want to know that it is safe and it's available to you when you want it. And having self-custody or ownership, self-ownership is not only an option, but in many ways it's a right. And it's a right, not only to own your own value, the way that you can take your own possessions and put them in your personal safe, but also to be able to use them, right? You have possession of your passport and your driver's license, and that allows you to use them for things that were not necessarily anticipated by the DMV. And that's the same for all digital ownership.
And over the last few weeks and months, where with the rise of AI, we've heard sort of this return to quote unquote on-premise from the cloud when it comes to AI. And I'm wondering if there's any sort of parallel with what you're thinking about at Ledger with what we're seeing in AI right now in the return to on-device and on-premise.
Well, definitely in terms of, I think that AI and blockchain are two sides of the same coin. AI brings digital abundance, and blockchains are fundamentally about digital scarcity. And we're already living in a world where you're looking at web pages that were made by AI that was fed by web pages that were made by AI. So at some point, knowing that it is actually me who is saying what I'm saying, and that it's not a deep fake and it's not altered, is incredibly important. And it's important not only if you want to hear what I have to say, but also if you're using things I've written as input. I mean, simply logging into your X account with your Ledger as opposed to only your computer is a strong signal that you are a human. And then you could, on top of that, have a form of digital identity which says, okay, I'm actually a unique human, or I'm the same human that owns those other two accounts. So I think that increasingly we'll see the ways that these two things go hand in hand.